New controversy in Ukraine. Esteemed scientist Dr. Oleg Maltsev taken into custody. In recent weeks, a Ukrainian scientist has found himself at the center of a whirlwind of allegations. Dr. Oleg Maltsev, a prominent researcher and scientist, was detained in Odessa on September 12th under charges of leading an illegal paramilitary formation, sparking a heated debate across Ukrainian media and on Telegram channels. The Security Service of Ukraine, SBU, declared that they had neutralized an operational and combat group linked to Russia's GRU. The sensational news thrust Maltsev into the spotlight, with accusations ranging from being a traitor to organizing an armed plot to seize the port city of Odessa. The latter claim, however, was met with a skepticism when images surfaced online showing that the supposed weapons confiscated from Maltsev's home were merely tactical equipment, sporting and hunting rifles, knives. Maltsev, a two-time PhD holder in philosophy and psychology, is also known for his work on tactical sports shooting and historical research. According to Maltsev's lawyer, Yevgenia Tarasenko, the weapons confiscated during a search of his residence in March 2024 were legally owned and used for training in the Olympic discipline of skeet shooting. In an exclusive interview, Maltsev's lawyer, Yevgenia Tarasenko, offered a critique of the handling of the case. She said the media portrayal of these items as tools for a paramilitary operation was misleading. This is an orchestrated media campaign designed to isolate and pressure my client, Tarasenko asserted. According to her, the leak of investigative details to the media is part of a long-standing practice in Ukraine, where high-profile individuals are defamed in public as a means of weakening their support networks. When a story about arrest of a world-renowned scientist spreads like wildfire during wartime and it dominates in Ukrainian media, one has to wonder, is this really about justice or something else? Tarasenko highlights more details, pointing out that Maltsev had been under surveillance since March 2023, but was not detained until September 2024. She shared a screenshot of an email received by Maltsev's colleague in December 2023, allegedly offering to resolve the case in exchange for a bribe. He could have left Ukraine when the investigation began, but he chose to stay and fight these charges, Tarasenko said. Maltsev, who is internationally known for his research and publications in philosophy and psychology, has been portrayed by some Ukrainian media also as a pseudo-scientist. His lawyer vehemently disputes these claims, noting his academic credentials and collaborations with European and American scientists. Jerome Crazy, Murray Koppelman Professor and Professor Emeritus at Brooklyn College of the City University of New York, has come forward in support of detained Ukrainian scientist Dr. Oleg Maltsev, strongly refuting any claims linking him to Russian criminal activities in Ukraine. Crazy, who has been acquainted with Maltsev since 2020 to 2021 through academic forums hosted by the European Academy of Sciences of Ukraine, described him as a dedicated scholar whose work has been internationally recognized. Maltsev's work, including his notable book on Jean Baudrillard, has been highly regarded within the academic community, Crazy said, highlighting the scholar's participation in special issues of the American Behavioral Scientist that earned significant praise. Some experts argue that accusations like these reflect the growing trend of leveraging Ukraine's national security laws for political purposes, a practice that Maltsev's defense team believes has become common since the start of the war with Russia in 2022. Who benefits from Maltsev's arrest and the branding of him as a traitor remains to be seen. As Ukraine fights for its survival against Russian aggression, the case of Oleg Maltsev has added yet another layer of complexity to the country's already turbulent political landscape.